It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Getting Back on Jack. Hello. Dang it, I was trying to hold that in. Hello everybody, welcome back. We are continuing our playthrough of Jak and Daxter as we celebrate this channel's 8th anniversary. My goodness, 8 years. Almost a whole decade at this. You know, I didn't think I'd keep at it this long. Oh, man. It's kind of, it's crazy to think about it, but I've been around here longer than some of these other guys. Never really got as popular as they did, but you know, sometimes beggars can't be choosers, you know how it is. But I've got a game to play, so allow me to get right into playing the game. So we could skip that, it's okay. Last time we were in Rock Village and we had completed the Precursor Basin. And we did some stuff over in the hub world, so now we gotta head on over to the other two main levels of here. The, I think it's called Boggy Swamp and the Lost City. Bit of an underrated area of this game, Rock Village, I think. But I gotta give it props because this is where the Blue Eco Sage is from, and Blue Eco is best eco. Don't at me. Let's go for the Lost City first. Yeah, that'll be fine.
I thought I had a good tip.
Well, guess you didn't. Looks like there were a lot of people that lived here, but there's almost no one here. Who is Sandover? She like Don Glover? I guess so. Oh, I never noticed that there are chimes that make noise over there. Interesting. Now that's very Japanese, isn't it? Anyways. This is one of the most visually striking areas in the whole game, if you ask me. The Lost Precursor City is beautiful. Given what we know about the Precursors now, it kind of makes me wonder what this, kind of makes me wonder if they actually did live here. I gotta head down there. This feels like an anticlimax as much hype was built for them in this game. Yeah, but I think going for the jokey answer that Jak 3 did was probably a good call. I don't know. I think that Jak 3 was doing a lot of heavy lifting to kind of pull us away from the super duper drastic turn that Jak 2 did. Oh, no, that I agree with. I also wish that we got some more explanation as to what they actually were. Whoa. Although it makes me wonder, does that mean that there was, like, behind every statue there was an Ottsel with a microphone? That's why I often wonder what the original plan for the Precursors were. If they had any. Honestly, I could imagine a world, and if they kept the games going like this, that the precursors might have never been revealed, and they would have just been would have just always been something that was in the background. That's a good question, Mega Man. Thanks. I mean, apparently Dark Eco contains the DNA of Otzels in it. Oh, well, that was a camera flub. I'm all the way back here. Alright. Ooh, ow. I mean, I think ever since the first game, people were always asking the question, wait, how come Dark Eco kills Jack instantly, but... how come it kills Jack instantly, but it turned Daxter into an Ottsel? And how come when he falls into a pit of it, he dies, but you can inject it, and he's fine? Well, okay, maybe fine is overselling it, but he survived. Sometimes you get cancer, sometimes you get superpowers. You know what? There was a Spider-Man comic with that premise. Where it turned out that, because of the radioactive spider that bit him, he killed Mary Jane when they tried to have a baby. Well, I have to go over that ways anyway, so... This is... you know what? I'm looking at this and I'm realizing this is a very Crash Bandicoot type area. This looks a lot like... This looks a lot like the kind of thing you'd see in the underwater levels in Crash 3. Yeah, I don't know, because a bunch of the Crash Bandicoot team did work on this game. In fact, I think the composers are the same, but I'm not certain.
Quick! Follow that pipe!
There we go. How did they get down here? Mark Mothersbaugh, the band Dio. You know, I should have expected Dio's name to be a music reference, but somehow I didn't pick up on that. It's actually been on Ronnie James Dio. Oh, I don't know who that is. Josh Mansell. Oh, okay. Ow. Okay, then that might have been the guy who I was thinking of. According to Reddit, they're both credited for this game, though. Then I think that's who I was talking... Then that's probably the guy I was talking about. I mean, they were definitely both working at Naughty Dog at the time, right? So, makes sense. I wonder how many people played this one and then didn't pick up any of the other games in the series. There we go. Not bad at all. I've heard a handful of Jack's One's purists now. It's a good question, though, who outright didn't play 2+. Oh, I imagine there were probably a few kids out there whose parents got them the first game and then, like, didn't think it was interesting enough to want to continue with the series, or maybe their parents thought the second game was too mature. I mean, he's got a gun right on the front of the box, you know? Is that all of them in this room? Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm back here? Alright. The fact that there's so many lurkers down here kind of makes me wonder... Wait a minute. Can this lurker destroy this box? I don't remember seeing this type of box here. Can lurkers break them? They can. No wonder I've never seen this box before. They probably broke them all before I got here. Huh. I don't remember which way to go. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, this is it. see if I can... Oh, I have to start all over. Ah! And I had already planned out my route. There we go. I like that they gave him a little backpack to hold all the power cells in. That's kind of neat. Alright, so the other one's on this side. Okay, so we've got the thing on the right, or on the left there. Oh, I remember. Okay, now I remember this. Oh, well, that was easy. I don't know why I had a fair bit of time orb dodging here. Oh yeah, I mean that one where the platform goes left and right. You really got to plan out your route, don't you? Well, I just noticed that all those turned on when I wasn't, like, there. Alright. Well, excuse me, I need to head down this way now. Gotta be careful here. Kind of frustrating with these ones, because if you miss one thing, you gotta do it all over. But luckily, it's not that bad. I've had more frustrating slide segments in games. Alright, first things first, I gotta kill all the lurkers. You know what's crazy? This is a game that would have been right up my alley, and it was on the PS2, which I had as a child, but I didn't get this game as a kid. I didn't play this game until I was an adult. Is there a way to save and go back to the village? Do you always spawn right where you saved? I think when you save and quit... I think when you save and quit, the game does send you back to the last hub you were at. I think. There we go. You know, I wonder if you didn't do the thing in Forbidden Jungle before coming here, if this would be closed. I always thought this was one of the most annoying power cells in the entire game. when I first played this one especially, because it sends you outside the level, right? And you can't like go back. But no, you can go back actually.
Wow! You raised a piece of the underwater ruins to the surface. It seems you can use eco in ways we've never seen before. A power cell surfaced with the room. Climb up there and get it.
There we go. So I would always go the long way, right? I'd take the long way back into the city. I'd take the entrance and come back down, but no, you can just do this. And the lurkers are back. It's fine, we can just continue. In the Japanese version of the game, Jak and Daxter both have extra pieces of, well, not dialogue, but they make more noises when you get a power cell. Crazy that he can break this stuff when sliding, but he can't do it normally. Yeah, it is cool that there's a few of them.
I got a bad feeling about this. Jak, run! The dark eco.
Now, if I remember correctly, there actually is a way to go through here without triggering the, there is a way to go through here without triggering the Dark Eco Rising. And, I saw someone do that in order to complete this with as little orbs collected as possible. Okay, cool, thanks. Eco Rise is my favorite Nolan movie. Yeah. Nice, got them all. What a cool way to exit the level. Oh my gosh. Then it spits you back out here. Oh, now I see. Oh, they want you to do this on the way out. Oh, okay, clever. I never did it this way. I always backtracked to the entrance. I could have done it this way the whole time, and I never thought of it. Still, you don't need to do that escape sequence, so you're fine, you know. Okay, well now we gotta go to Boggy Swamp. Which gives us our first taste of Yellow Eco, actually. Yeah, it's the first time we're gonna be using Yellow Eco in the game. Oh man, but I love the vibes of Rock Village. I mean, especially when you compare it to the later volcanic crater. This place has a lot going on. Thank goodness. Where's the 7th one? Oh, I think I might know. But I'm here now. Well, let's do Boggy Swamp first. Lurker rats.
You can shoot fireballs when you're powered up with Yellow Eco.
It's funny, they say that Jack's ability to harness Eco is a unique trait, right? But after this game, they never really do it again, do they? I guess, I guess there's some in the Lost Frontier. But, that's the Lost Frontier. Wait a minute, can I jump to that? Oh my gosh, I can. Can I do this level backwards? That's pretty funny. I think I'd better do it forwards. One thing I think the game doesn't tell you is that you can use Yellow Eco by aiming, or at least it doesn't tell you until much later. Because let me tell you, when I did a jump launch, when I did a jump fire for each of these, alright, hold on. Let's just use the blue Eco instead. That's way easier. There we go. I think I went this way first last time I played, not realize I wasn't supposed to. I'm sure they're both fine. Wait, what was over there? Was it just the precursor orbs? Guess so. This is I mean, compared to the last areas of the game, this is a very linear. This and Precursor City are very linear. Wait a minute, I think I missed something. Yeah, okay. The precursor, not the excuse me, the lurker blimp.
See that? Only 3 more tethers to go.
We don't even know what they want with the blimp. Actually, no, we do know, don't we? No, actually, we don't know. Not yet, anyway. We find out later what they were doing with it. They were, they're trying to bring out a precursor robot. Which they end up doing anyway. We actually don't stop them from doing that. Ow. Jack's ability to channel Eco is also something that, like, is poised as being very special. But no one seems to really comment on it, except for the Samos and the other sages. Ooh, full green eco. I'll take that.
Wow! Only 2 more tethers.
You know what I also appreciate about this game is that, for the most part, there is one instance later we have to worry about, but for the most part, this is not a game that is terribly concerned with backtracking. I like when a game just kind of lets me go through it. I prefer when a platformer lets me do that. It just feels nice. That's partially why I prefer the first Donkey Kong Country to the other two. Helps you to unlock abilities only vents. Yeah, and I guess that's like a way of unlocking abilities. But, you know, it's poised differently. Ow! There we go. Okay, yeah, I did get all of them. Interesting, though, that, like, later we open up this thing that allows us to get yellow vents, but for right now, the yellow vents just are here, and they don't, and they're just open. Another ambush, huh? Huh. Oh, okay. on, one more. Oh yeah, you also couldn't take these jumpers either.
That dirigible's barely hanging on. Let's find the last 10.
I mean, I'm shocked that he knows the word dirigible. Frogs. Ooh, the Flut-Flut.
There's the Flut-Flut.
So if you didn't rescue the Flut-Flut on Sentinel Beach, he won't be here now. Kind of cool that they have that interconnectivity like that. But the Flut-Flut's so fun to control that they actually brought it back in Jak 3 with the Leaper Lizards. Oh yeah, you can walk in the Dark Eco Swamp. This thing's pretty capable for only being born yesterday. I messed up the jump. There are a bunch of bugs and glitches you can do to actually get the Flut-Flut out of the areas it's supposed to be in, if I recall. And if you do that, the Flut-Flut disappears, even though you're still riding it.
Good work. Aren't you guys happy you saved our little Flut-Flut friend? She may come in handy again sometime. Now, go back to the transpad, and I'll bring her home.
What in the flood? Okay. Man, I haven't heard that song in a very long time.
I just love the mud.
Hello there.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? I own these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on
Hip hog.
Jones' age.
Oh yeah, I forgot that all of the animals in this universe, they're like mixture animals. Like there's wump bees, and they mentioned what was the other one? I forget.
Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats and keep them from eating at least one of them snacks.
Yeah, you can't. Despite there being a whole bunch of these things, you can only. Despite there being a whole bunch of these things, you can't let them eat any of the snacks. That's it, Yakkow. That was the other one. We saw them earlier.
Get
we go. One more wave ought to do it.
Get some! Get some!
Nope, 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 nope.
Get some! Get some!
There we go.
You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
And I assume, did his pig come back? Okay, yeah, it did. A hip hog. Well. Funny, they actually bothered to make it. And you can see that it's not a lurker creature. Even though I thought it would have been.
Shoot those rat nests to stop the rats from coming out.
There we go. Can't grab that one just yet. There we go. I didn't realize how often in this level they have you just shoot a bunch of blocks that are just sitting in the water. We should be nearing the end of this. Yeah, I remember this one. There it is. And they can't hold on to the thing, so they're done. I don't know how they were planning on pulling that thing out anyway. Hey, you know what else though? I will give this game props for having video effects to make it look like rain is hitting the camera. That's pretty unique, especially for the time. Oh, Samos was actually congratulating me. Oh well. Alright, hold on. I actually need to go fill up with yellow eco. There we go. And we are done with Boggy Swamp. Now I gotta remember where that last, I just gotta remember where that last, scout fly is. I think I know. I just gotta check. Oh, and I gotta talk to, I think I gotta talk to both the geologist and the, precursor statue. Ow. I can't believe I killed myself in the hub.
Say goodnight, Jack.
Thanks. Okay, I actually already got it from you. Thanks for the other power cell.
Thanks for the other power cell. I offer you a power cell.
Have you seen or played the Daxter game? I did actually play the Daxter game. It's pretty good. I should stream it, actually. I haven't streamed that game or The Lost Frontier. And I have a way to record PSP games. I bought it a while ago. But Daxter is a really good time, I think. The Lost Frontier, not so much. It's... Never seen that or The Lost Frontier. Well, Daxter... So... Daxter takes place during the time skip in between when they land in Haven City and when he gets released at the beginning of Jak 2. Basically reveals that he says, hey, I'll come get you, don't worry, right? And then it reveals that he spent a year and 8 months doing nothing. And he spent those last 4 months, getting a job, and finding a way to... And then he eventually comes across Jak. And the whole time he's fighting metalhead bugs.
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder. There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jak, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Oh, really heroic of you.
Lost Frontier, even though it was a PSP game, was later ported to the PS2, even though it was like 2009. Alongside, I think Special Agent Clank and Ratchet & Clank Size Matters were both also ported to the PS2. I love this guy. His name is Claw, and he is the second boss fight. I mean, a lot better than the first boss, that's for sure. That Dark Eco Plant really didn't have anything on this. Or I think it's called the Dark Eco Plant. Wow. Precursor, man, precursor stuff being able to survive lava, I can like understand, but Jak, your feet. Go. Last one. Oh, right, I forgot. All right. And now we've got
Great work.
what's it
The
called?
people of Rock Village are breathing a collective sigh of
Something
relief.
Canyon.
But there's no time to celebrate. Use your
Mountain
sword to
Pass,
navigate
that's
the
the
mountain
name.
pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives. When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to visit the Red Sage's lab and activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can join you.
He's diaper wearing.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You've got to beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all
No
over.
problem, Kira. I got it. Boom, 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 boom. I love the music from Mountain Pass. I'll have to go back this way anyway. Heaven knows that I'm not gonna make it there in one go, you know? Whew.
We did it! We stopped them from blowing up the pass!
I'd better take... hold on. I'm pretty sure if I don't take this now... Whew.
Good work! You beat them to the detonator. The Red Sage's lab is just ahead. Go turn on
Anyways,
the teleport
let me
gate
go
so
get
we
the
can
rest
join
of the rest of the precursor orbs here. And up there is the yellow vent, which we can't access right now. Or rather, there's a thing back there which we can't access because we don't have the yellow vent turned on. Which is why I'm gonna go to, Mountain, Snowy Mountain first. And I can worry about getting that precursor orb on the way back. I don't gotta do it on the way up. Yeah, because Snowy Mountain turns on the yellow vents. Interestingly, there's no red vents, is there? I mean, there is red vents, but, like, I didn't have to turn them on or anything. There we go. Alright, now we got everything, right? There should be only one we're missing. Yeah, okay. Great, then we got everything. We'll just have to come back here later when we turn on the yellow vent. This is the only part of the game where you have to backtrack. And I'm not sure why this, of all places, was the one they decided to go for. Well, I missed that. There we go. Okay, Volcanic Crater, my least favorite hub world, and it's not even a contest. This place is just kind of annoying to traverse. Also has the least number of NPCs, that they still require you to give them a whole bunch of precursor orbs for a power cell.
Oh, look, I always wonder if I'm losing body parts in those things. Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
Hey!
I'd hardly call it struggle. Would you, dear sister?
Certainly not. The Red Sage gave up with so little effort.
How come his voice got all weird funky, but yours didn't?
Doll? Is that you? You've finally gone off the deep end, eh? And Maya, I told you the Dark Eco would affect you both. Nobody ever listens to old Samos. What have you two done with the Blue and Red Sages?
Don't worry about your colorful friends, you old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
You were wrong, Samos. Dark Eco can be controlled.
I guess messing with the eco of any color or becoming the master of a particular color changes your skin?
To our liking.
No, she doesn't have a lurker
Can't
jaw,
control Dark Eco by
but he does. I don't know why she doesn't have it.
Until now, we've had to scrape by with what little Dark Eco we could find near the surface. But soon, we will have access to the vast stores of Dark Eco hidden deep underground.
Not the silos.
Yes, the silos. They will be opened, and all the Dark Eco of the world will be ours.
But that's impossible. Only a precursor robot.
Oh, don't look so upset, Samos. We've got big...
That is
plans.
true, isn't it? I mean, you fight them in the robot, but you never do fight them one-on-one.
Wait a minute! That was Gall? The same Gall who's supposed to change me back? Gall is the guy trying to kill us? I'm doomed.
We may all be doomed. If they open the silos, the Dark Eco will twist and destroy everything.
Out of all
it
things
touches.
that the Dark Eco decided to keep on Daxter, they kept gloves and the goggles.
Way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater. A few more power cells and your Zoomer's heat shield should get you across the lava safely.
All right, my boy. You know what to do. Take the flea bag and go round up more power cells. Great balls of eco. There seems to be a large lurker presence in the spider caves.
Great. Sounds like a real cheery place. Let me guess. There are spiders in the spider caves, right?
Of course there are spiders in spider caves. But that's the least of your problems. The lurkers are after crystals of concentrated Dark Eco. You've got to destroy the crystals before those monsters get their hands on them. Up to it!
Okay, calm down.
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
Oh, she just says the same thing.
Dark Eco's powers cannot be controlled.
That's funny you say that, because Jack gains Dark Eco powers and does control them. Anyway. And we got Lenny and George over here. The only NPCs in this hub.
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth...
Willard!
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
I like his mining helmet.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Come on, we know you got more.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Classic duo, Mario and Forrest Gump.
Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's
A power cell!
yeah.
You strapped a plus a Lost Frontier. Assume it's in the other era. It plays different from 2 to 3.
More
So Lost Frontier takes place after 3, as you might expect. After X, I should say. So Daxter's got pants now. They go to this place called the End of the World, and it's literally like the world just cuts off. Like there's just a bunch of water flowing out into nothingness, and that's where everything is. And Kira's going that way because she heard of a large eco outbreak, which she wants to use to, like... Oh, what is it? She wants to use so she can become a sage, which is something that Samos brings up at the end of this game, but was never brought up again. So they finally decided to pick up on that plotline. But when they get there, they find, like, a civilization of air pirates. So everyone's in planes and everything. And Jack just gets caught up in the middle of all of it.
Take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want. Hey guys, by my calculations, it's going to take 72 power cells.
I forget really what else happens in the game. There was... Jack gets cool... Jack does get eco powers based on the other color of eco again. Like he can create crystals with red eco that makes platforms and stuff like that. Daxter gets Dark Daxter, which basically turns him into a giant... he turns him into a giant monster that has Tasmanian Devil spin powers. It's very hackneyed. And apparently, Naughty Dog was working on it originally because there are unfinished versions of the cutscenes out there that have Jack's original voice actor compared to the final game, which has someone else compared to who voiced him in 2 and 3. Yeah. I wouldn't really, I mean, unless you're a big fan, I probably wouldn't recommend playing it. It's there, you know? That's really the best thing I can say about it. And I believe, and oh, that's right. The world, that's what's going on. The world is suffering an eco shortage. That's it. Which I didn't know was a thing that could happen, but apparently it is. Which is why they're going out further and further to get more eco. Eco-fracking. And as a result, yeah, somehow as a result of this eco shortage, Jack loses the ability to go dark or light Jack in that game. I mean, fair enough. Light Jack was super broken. It is actually insane how broken Light Jack is. And the game constantly needs you to use it to solve puzzles, so they're constantly giving you light eco vents. Anyway, Snowy Mountain. I did like Jak X during my time playing it, I'll say. It's a pretty fun game, but, I don't know. It's very hard. Praxis was kind of a forgettable villain. There were so many bigger personalities like Crew. Praxis was cool, though. I mean, I liked how he kind of had a Gruntilda thing going on, where throughout the entire game, you would never, like, forget that he was there, you know? This level has my favorite song in the game. This and Mountain Pass are probably my two favorite songs, but they're all very nice. Very understated, too, you know? I can't believe that Crew ever had a daughter. That's crazy. Ooh, look, look, look. Over there, that's the Citadel. And then if you look over that way, there's, the dirigible at Rock Village. And then that's Forbidden Jungle, way, way back there in Misty Island. I like that. I like that they incorporate... They let you see where you've been. It makes it really feel, you know... I don't know how many people would notice it, but it really, when you do notice it, it helps really sell the whole thing of it being interconnected. I've forgotten the name of the guy who gives you the Peacemaker. What was his name? He had that death scare for like 2 minutes. And then of course... and then of course they had to turn... I don't remember, just that he was Phil Lamar. Yeah. Then of course there's Tess, who... They were like, okay, we're gonna figure out a way to make this relationship make a little more sense. We're just gonna turn her into an Otzel too. She did, I will say, yeah. You remember that Jack X had a hot coffee video you can unlock? Probably did that, but I don't remember it. It was just a... I forgot how you unlocked it. I think it was just getting medals or something like that. And it was just a video where they were saying things like, oh yeah, you like that and whatever, and it would just... the camera turns and reveals that they're literally just drinking coffee. I need red eco. There's gotta be red eco around here somewhere. Hang on a sec. Ah, there it is. There we go. Over this way is the Flut Flut. Sig! Yeah, now I remember. He was a great... I loved him, though. It was whenever he showed up, it was always a good time. One of the few people who really believed in you. Oh, I forgot that it sinks like a stone. Now, I know that there's a very big glitch people use to get the Flut Flut out here. There we go. Oh, I can't. That's right. I can't get back on. Hold on, I need red eco. I'll be right back. Just wait here. Ah, okay, good. We stopped all of them. I guess that's the only time red eco is really required, huh? Can't really think of any other time where you need red eco. You don't even use red eco during the final fight. It's all just blue and yellow. And green, I guess. I mean, in a game where most enemies die in one hit, you know, having something that powers up your attacks is kind of pointless. So really, you know, if you include something like that in this game, it just necessitates you creating an enemy that requires it. Well, I'm pretty sure the boxes, the big silver boxes can be destroyed with red eco, but most of the time you destroy those with the yellow eco. goodness. Ah! Knew that was gonna happen. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, I need to go this way anyway. Hang on. Skating without wearing any skates is impressive. Again, feet must be freezing, right? But I guess his feet got weaker as he got older because he decided to put on boots. But I guess you don't want to be walking around a post-apocalyptic city. I don't imagine that will ever leak. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there's nothing of it left anywhere. Here we go, the yellow vents. I always forget to go back. Okay, cool. What was all that extra noises? Oh, yeah. Let me just go grab that yellow. Whew. Now, I remember when I originally played this game, I very much made a mistake here. I didn't collect all of these. So I like halfway through I went back here and I was missing like one. I couldn't find it anywhere because it was literally hidden under the snow. Talk about that power cell outside the spider caves. That's a mean one. That's a very mean power cell. But kind of funny. Once you know it's there, it's not an issue, but like, oh my goodness. Figuring out how to get it open is one of the hardest things about it. There we go. Leave me alone. There's the last one. It's perfectly obvious it's there, but it's possible to physically pull off. I guess that's what I meant. But I just probably said it wrong. It's not in the regular hub list. Really? I didn't know that. Situations like this where they throw a million enemies at you can be very annoying. At least you get a shockwave. Which is probably the main reason why you want the red eco here. Because otherwise, killing the enemies is the same as normal. Yeah, 100 Bokoblins, exactly. I mean, the main thing I use it for in there is to use the shockwave to destroy the Dark Eco, which I think that's what you're supposed to do. Mini Blins didn't come back. What games were Mini Blins in? Sounds like something that you'd see in Wind Waker. Okay. The little pitchfork ones. Mm-hmm. Now we got enough to pay the last Oracle. Forget. How do we get up? Oh, right. We gotta climb this again. I was like, is there a way I'm supposed to go around? No, I'm just supposed to go up this way. I mean, this game looks beautiful in widescreen. This does a good job of showing off all the extra real estate you get. Is this the last one? No, one more. Okay. Oof. Barefoot on sheet metal out in the snow. Just asking to get frostbite there, man. I mean, I guess his feet technically aren't bare, but he might as well be wearing flip-flops. Dang it! Oh well, at least now there's no enemies in the way. There it is. Well, we're not out of the woods yet. We still got some more precursor orbs to pick up, but I do not remember where. How many am I missing? It's okay. It's okay. We'll just go to the usual spot. We'll check up there. Please let it be up there. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not here. Well, maybe it's wherever the 7th scout fly is. Just keeping an eye out. No, nothing here. Where does this take me? Maybe it's over there. Maybe I didn't check out on this outcropping. Okay, there's the last crate. Okay, now this is a problem. I have no idea where the last precursor orb is. Okay, well, guess we just gotta check everywhere. It's okay, the level's not that big. Oh man, okay. Least favorite levels. In this game? If I had to pick, it's probably Spider Caves. I think Spider Caves just is the most aggravating to traverse. It's very dark. And, you know, the most fun part of the level is that part where you're just doing platforming. Never get everything the first time in there. Yeah, it's usually something you miss. Okay, let me look down here. This is a problem. Okay. I guess I haven't been back up here. No precursor orbs. Dang it. I can't believe I missed one. Okay, I can make that jump. Forgot there's fall damage in this game. That's always a very bad jump for me to gauge how far away it is. It can't be in here, can it? I feel like I would know. I don't see any around here. Gosh dang it. Where is the last one? Nothing over here. I guess I could check in the fortress. Alright, that was the camera's fault, not mine. Wait a minute, hold on. I think... No? I was wondering if maybe there was one... Nothing over here. Alright, let me climb the tower again. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. Come on, there's one left. Can't be in the snow. There's nothing that's hidden here. Maybe it's over this way. There it is. Okay. Wow. And I was here multiple times. Okay, cool. We're done. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I was really worried. Alright, so now we're going to make a little trip back to where we came from. We're going to grab that one power cell, and then we're going to continue on to Spider Caves. Whew. That was almost really bad. Alright. The precursor statue is near here, isn't it? No, it's over there. Alright, we gotta go talk to the precursor statue one last time.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame the answers reside. You can gain my power cells.
What does that mean?
By bringing 120 precursor orbs for each. You have obtained another power cell. For your effort, a power cell is the reward.
What do you guys need precursor orbs for? Anyways. There's just the one left in Spider Caves. Really? Okay, I guess I can't go that way, even though it seems very easy to do so. I also really like Jack's hairstyle in the first one compared to the rest of them.
Oh, we've got to save the other sages.
They just kept getting shorter and shorter after Jack 2. Anyways. I guess presumably the final area of the game is where the Yellow Sage's hut is. I think there was actually supposed to be another hub world that would have connected to the final area, and presumably would have had you turn on the red vents, I guess. But they probably couldn't find a reason for you to do any of that. So the Yellow Sage's hut is just right next to the final boss. And you can't even go inside. That's what the precursor... Yeah, they're hours. Fair enough. There it... That's all we needed it for. I think you can walk all the way there, and it's possible to jump up high enough to get it, but it's a very particular trick, and I don't feel like wasting time doing that. Anyways, time for spider caves. Excuse me. Thank you. That way is lava tubes, so the other way must be... Yeah, I think that way is lava tubes, so this way, spider caves. Alrighty. We love slowly waiting on minecarts. Alright, let's do it. Last level. Last full level, I should say. Lurker spiders. And those lurker centipedes, too. And their legs fall off. There we go. Just barely made that. Cool. Now we're done with Volcanic Crater. Well, yeah, the hub area anyway. Now we got these to worry about. I'm not exactly sure what it is these things are doing. They say they're like, they're eating the supports or something. Okay. Oh yeah, and every time you kill them, they drop 2. Okay. Alright, Dark Eco Crystals, bye. Okay, that one's gone. That one's gone. There's one over there. Alright, that one's dead. How many more are there? Ah! They're not all dead. I must be missing a few. Ah, aha. Okay, now they're done, right? No? There's still more. Well, let me try to collect all the precursor orbs first. And this time I'll try to be very sure not to skip any. I still don't see any more. I'm sure when you kill them all, they drop a power cell. I can't recall. Aha! Okay, you were over there. I'll get you later. Oh my gosh. There it is. Alright, now we got them all. That's probably one of the more annoying missions. It's just a little tedious is all. Okay. It's a little hard to keep track of everything in this room. I will say that. I think there's still some more up there. Let me just try to make sure. I wonder if anyone's tried to beat this game without using Eco. I don't think it's possible. Well, it's definitely not possible because at the end of the, you know, the final boss doesn't, but I'm wondering how many things you can do without using it. Okay, it looks like we're all good here. Yeah, alright, fine.
Maybe you can shoot better if you aim through your goggles.
Well, I've been aiming through my goggles, Dax. What's your problem? Okay. I love the uppercut. Such a satisfying move to pull off. Alright. Need some yellow eco for this. There we go. Okay, there's nothing over there. I remember this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess I could do this first. We can go the other way later. These lurker miners kind of look like Quark with the green in their big chins. At least to me, they do. Of course. But I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what I want to do here. Here's the setup. And that's when I fall to my death. Of course. Once more. Are you serious? Oh, man. What? How am I missing the pole? I just need him to jump straight up and then go left. It shouldn't be that hard. There you go. Okay. Oh wait, let me get this first. Sure, whatever. At least I got him. Just stop drilling for some reason. Oh my gosh, look at all those boxes. Nice. Four. Well, that was easy. Okay, there's nothing to the left. I can just keep going the way I was going. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow, I actually jumped off of it without it, like, doing anything. Alright. Yeah, step down. Let me do my job. Alright. Finally. The top layer. Gotta ride this around first. I knew there was going to be one up there. If I didn't get it, then ooh, I would be spending a very long time looking for it. Nice. Whew. Wow, there's a variant of the theme that plays just when you're up here. It's so minor. Shows how much I knew. I never even noticed it. Well, I completed this area. Well, you can see there they already got the whole thing out.
I think we're in a spider's nest here.
What made you think we're in a spider's nest? Could it be all the spiders around us? Hello?
Let's get out of here!
Epic. Nope, wrong way. Did I just say epic? Oh my goodness. What year is it? Ah, hold on. I gotta get the yellow eco anyways. Excuse me. Just grab this. There we go. We need to slap Mario 64 in here. Yeah, just make it another Mario 64 mod. I mean, there are tons of those already, aren't there? Of just making Mario 64 into another game. Hold on, I gotta... Yeah! Dang it. Whew! Close. Modding him into this game. Mm-hmm.
Hey, that crystal's gonna blow!
Okay, that's not the last crystal. There's one more. There's... I don't know actually how many more crystals I need, but there should be at least one more.
Don't let the lights go out!
Ah! Okay, hold on. It may be this. Or maybe not. Hold on.
I think that was the last Dark Eco crystal.
Oh, nice. It went up for me. How betrayed would Crash feel collecting these? What, it like blows up in your... I could... Oh my gosh. Could you imagine... I could... You know what? No, I'm imagining a plot point in which he, like, Cortex makes an exploding crystal or something. Crash collects it like an idiot. Oh, I can actually see. It's a lot easier to see it here than on my CRT. Can't CRT. There you go. Ah, oh, good. Thank you. Oh, nice. How many of those? Oh, I have all those, huh? That's twice in the same game. I can't believe it. Wow. It's probably around the main area somewhere. Alright, first thing we should check is all of the areas around each of the places where they were gnawing on whatever these things are. It's probably from one of them. I probably missed one. Ah, okay, there it is. Had a feeling. Whew. Alright, now to wrap this game up. We're making good time, too. Let's just do a quick look over of everything we've done. Mountain Pass, Precursor Basin, Boggy Swamp, Lost Precursor City, Rock Village, Fire Canyon, Misty Island, Forbidden Jungle, Sentinel Beach, Sandover Village, Geyser Rock. Done, 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 done. Cool. We're all on the up and up. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't my ride. I wonder if there should be a little bit more of a visual indicator of which one leads to spider caves and which one doesn't. I mean, this one doesn't have any scaffolding and the other one does, but that's not very noticeable. Alright. Last tube section.
Alright! With these additional power cells, I should be able to supply the heat shield with enough power to stand up to this lava. But the shield still has a limit. It will now withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat. What? The Zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gull Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget...
Wow, she doesn't look like she has a nose from the front.
Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
Alright, let's do this. Last one. This one's the longest by far, and it includes 2 checkpoints. That one didn't happen. Knew that was gonna happen. First jump! Didn't take long. Boy, am I glad that dying has no consequence, because if I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't really care about how many times I die. Oh, wow, we already got them all.
Shoot the power spheres to open the door.
Okay, never mind. I didn't think we'd get them all this early, but I gotta be on the lookout for the scout flies. Whoa. We're loose. But we'll be fine. Oh wow, I didn't blow up. Lucky me, I guess. Oh my goodness, I actually didn't die a single time to those. But we still got to keep an eye on our heat gauge. Interestingly, the heat doesn't go up when I'm on these. Can't tell you the number of times I've forgotten to hit the button once I got to the end of here. There's actually a cutscene that's, like, completely missable.
Hey! Where's old Short, Green, and Wrinkly?
This is terrible. Father is missing. I think Gall and Maya may have kidnapped him as well.
Relax, sweetheart. I got everything under control.
Under control? Lurker armies continue to grow across the land. The sages have been kidnapped. Gall and Maya have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan. And to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about, sums it up.
You've got
Great.
to rescue my father before it's too late. And Jack, be careful.
Yeah, we will be.
I suppose it's good that Jack started talking, lest this relationship be kind of boring. The arc they go through in Jack 2 is actually very interesting.
It's about time you two decided to show up.
Although I don't really care about the love triangle thing they did with him and,
There's no time for jokes, Dexter.
what's her name?
Gall
Ashlyn.
and Maya kidnapped us to sap our energies to power their abominable machine. It appears they have combined the functional remains of a precursor robot with scavenged artifacts from across the land. Then they added a few diabolical additions of their own, creating the one thing capable of opening the Dark Eco silos. If you can free the four of us, we can use our combined powers to break the force shield surrounding the robot before they use it to destroy.
I think he's mostly just a silent protagonist here because that's just what video game characters did. Crash wasn't much of a talker either. Wow, your scout flies went really far, Kira. Okay, I have some notes. Oh, and it was slick too. Oh, but I gotta make my way all the way back over there. Wait a minute. Ah! Alright, well that one's on me. Sometimes it can be hard to gauge how far away a jump is. Okay. Just waiting for that. See, I die a lot here because it jumps like that. Okay. Excellent. Alright, there's one down. There we go. There's an achievement for doing the whole citadel without dying once. I can see why.
Company, Jack! Lots of lurkers!
Of course.
Hey, Jack! Can I, have your insect collection?
Wait a minute, there's a checkpoint right here? Then how come when I died here the first time I didn't respawn here? So I'm forced to watch this cutscene every time. Okay. Are these machines making lurkers, or are they, like, pulling them in from somewhere?
The door's open! Let's get going!
Okay. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, first one saved. The Red Sage.
You've finally come to rescue me. Do you know how long I've been in here? What took you so long? And, what are your names?
I'm Daxter. He's Jack. He's with me.
Good job, Daxter. You're a real hero. We've got to stop Gaul from launching the robot. I'll use my eco power to help open the shield door.
I wonder if these guys would have become more important characters later.
Charge this platform up!
Most of them do feel like one-off joke characters, but they, at least when we get to the ending, it seems to be poising up for them to be somewhat important, you know? I always had trouble with this one. Jeez Louise, that's like, I barely made it. Jeez, again! It's okay, I opened it, I made it, that's all that matters. Alright, let's try this one again. Oh, I guess I didn't open it. Well, I got it now. There we go. And the blue sage.
A bit of help would be good.
I guess whatever's going on with these magical cages prevents them from doing anything.
Great piles of precursor metal! That insidious mechanical creation must not be allowed to wreak its terrible havoc! I will try to actuate the shield door by eliciting a conduit of energy between myself and the vast portal below! Yeah. You do that.
That's not even that difficult to understand.
Go find more help. Weirdo!
Okay, next one. This is the one that's going to have all the jumping. Great value Horowitz. You mean Oh! I don't know. I don't think he's trying to sound like Horowitz. Five.
Land on the next launcher! Don't miss the next launcher!
I'm not planning on it. Ugh. Gotta come back this way. Nice. Alright, but I missed some, so I'm gonna do it again. Wow, I actually missed just one there. Good thing I went back. Okay, cool. Man, how did you do all this without getting any of the precursor orbs?
Thought I'd live to see the day when I needed to be rescued by a boy and his muskrat. I'm gonna give Gall and Maya a little payback for this embarrassment. Then we'll see about cooking up some muskrat stew.
Why is the yellow one a hick? I would have figured, I mean...
Let's go climb up those platforms!
Because the hick lived in the boggy swamp, which was near the blue sage. I got 5. Is there one at the very top that I'm missing? Because there might be. Okay, thanks. Maybe just skip for one. That jump area looks like a problem. I mean, to be fair, since you can afford to get 25 or less, it said, so you might have just been able to take all those. Whew. Okay. Right up there. Okie doke. Where am I? If I remember correctly, one of these areas has a bunch of... Or maybe not. That one that's sloped really doesn't look like you should be able to stand on it, but you can. Although, to be fair, there is a way to skip this whole thing entirely. Nice. You can actually just you can actually just kill yourself right at the beginning of this area and then skip all the way up to the top because it doesn't save your location properly until you do something.
I'll combine my green
Not kill
eco
yourself.
power with the other three systems.
That's save and reload.
Open the shield door surrounding the precursor robot.
Yeah, that sounds like a good start. And then after you guys open that shield, what are you gonna do about the robot?
Nothing, Daxter. We have to keep the shield open. It's up to you two to figure out how to destroy the robot.
Oh, great. I get to help the guy that turned me into a furball destroy the only person who can turn me back!
First, save the world. Then we'll try to convince Gall to help Daxter.
You're too late, Salos. Once I possess limitless Dark Eco, I will have the key to creation itself.
This is madness! Releasing that much Dark Eco will destroy everything we know. Just look what it's done to you.
It has given us a beauty beyond anything you could understand.
Beauty? Have you two looked in the mirror lately?
I mean, you know, I wonder how frustrating this must be for Samos, going from like a civilized society with, you know, political intrigue to just people who seem to be evil for no reason. Ah, who am I kidding? Political intrigue is evil for no reason.
And stop that robot.
Okay, so one time I did this, I actually forgot to go... one time I did this, I forgot to go get the last, power cell that was in Mountain Pass. So, after he said, go get that robot, I just left to go ahead and get the, and get the last power cell I missed. He's not gonna take it. Oh, shoot. Forgot about that part. Thought that was later. We're gonna hear that a lot.
No mercy. Blast them. Stand still.
Alright, there we go. What do you suppose they had all these silos full of Dark Eco for?
Take them out!
There we go.
You just won't give up, will you?
Oh. I thought that boss battle went on longer.
White Eco! That could be
You know what it is? It's because I normally die here.
Or it might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy. Save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world. But do it quickly before I change my mind.
We're not gonna take it.
We're not gonna take it. Well, there you go. Is this Light Jack? I mean, it's very different from Jak 3's Light Jack. So I wonder if it... Is it the same thing, or...? I don't think I've ever caught that line. I mean, it's hard to hear if you don't have subtitles. That was Light Jack 1, the other one is Light Jack 2. Oh, you're right. And then Toriyama forgot about Light Jack 2.
Well, it looks like I may have been
Oh, and then over there you can still see the beginning areas of the game still. I love that.
to be heroes.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Jack, you have an incredible talent for channeling Eco. Samos, you may have been right about this one after all.
And Kira, without your help and ingenuity, none of this...
He does look a lot nicer as an Otzel.
Perhaps we've found...
Look at the yellow sage just standing there, completely motionless.
Are lost.
Yes, Gall and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring 'em on! We can take 'em again! Right, Jack? I said, right, Jack? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
And to think all the stuff that Daxter was gonna be doing with his girlfriend in public. Drinking coffee. Well, I mean, the flirting did get a little bit excessive, wouldn't you say? I mean, what with her constantly talking about, like, his fuzzy body and everything, it was a little bit weird. Well, that's Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, my personal favorite of the series, but you've heard me go on long enough about that. Sound effects by Warner Brothers. Huh. Yeah, 8 years, huh? I mean, to think about, when I started, the Switch was brand new, wasn't it? It was 2017, the Switch just came out. And here we are, 8 years later, and the Switch is on the way out. If there's any characters in here that I would... names that are here. Watched my first Smash Clip comp the other day. The Fisherman was Kevin Conroy? Batman? Well, I never would have picked up on that. So young and full of energy. You got the picture up there, and then like you pull it down and look, Smash beat me down over the years. That game did not treat me very well. Oh, I'm glad I'm done with that for now. Maybe I'll get back into it when the next one comes out. The start is before you even on screen. That's true. And then there was the first VTuber I had. And I had a really bad microphone. I had a Turtle Beach headset that I won for free at a convention. And that had a really, really bad microphone. I don't know what's next for me. I don't know if I don't know if I could say what I have in the works. Obviously, I still want to finish that one Mickey video, but I've wanted to finish that Mickey video for over a year. I should do it. I should do it this year. That's what I said last year. Yeah. Man, the internet sure has changed. The world sure has changed in these last 7 years. Things have gotten a little crazy. But I want to at least keep this going for as long as I can. I do like playing these games, especially for the first time. And talking to people, of course. Actually having nice conversation is great, but usually you don't get it too often. People don't really come onto Twitch to talk, do they? Everyone wants to watch video games play themselves now, kids in their long plays. Hey, I do put on a nice long play every once in a while. That's how I first experienced the Jak and Daxter games, actually. I would listen to the cutscenes while I was in college. Because I bought the first game on a whim. Because I'd heard the name, but I had no idea what the game was like. And then I played it, and it was a really, really fun time. And then I saw the sequel. I was like, whoa, this is very different, isn't it? I ended up playing them all. It's my favorite Sony series. I would probably rather play Jak 2 over Ratchet and Clank, for example. I think I prefer Jak's gameplay to Ratchet and Clank's because it's got a very small number of weapons that they focus their gameplay around, while Ratchet and Clank has like they give you a big toolbox and lots of things to play with, but as it would happen most of the time, you find yourself going back to like the same 3 guns, and then you never use anything else until you get to the late game, and it's like, oh, you should have been using all these other guns. Should revisit Jak 2 soon, though. Apparently, they also have Jak 2 available as part of Open Goal. So, hey, you know, if you ever want to play it that way, I probably will play it that way, actually. I'll probably see if I can get it working on here. But this game has my, oh, but not for Achievos.
Holy yakko!
Yeah.
What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor door. It looks like it will only open.
This is so mean.
Holes with power cells.
Don't you love it when your reward for 100% completion is a cliffhanger?
Power cells.
I mean, you find out what's here, but yeah, there is nothing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at least it's a new cutscene, but I don't know if I could say that this is any worse than Mario Sunshine's Have a Good Summer postcard. The epic music, too. Yeah, it's using the final boss theme. And that's it, unceremoniously back to the title screen. I love this game, though. Well, a nice, clean, breezy playthrough of Jak and Daxter once again. I love going back to this game. It's kind of holds a special place in my heart. as one of my favorite Sony games, but also as a game that's important to this channel. I'll be back Thursday. I don't have anything planned just yet. I've got a couple of games I'm sitting on that I could try, so we'll see if I can find anything interesting. That's going to be all from me, though.